tech is building a dystopia proudly and in the open in a way I've never seen before. It used to be tech companies would pretend like they were trying to do a good thing for the world. Now they're just openly investing in hyper gamification products in order to squeeze every last dime out of you. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, Covered, which was invested in by A16Z's Speedrun, and they say we disrupt personal finance through gamification, starting by letting people bet against their bills. Guys, you can now gamble on your credit card balance. If you're lucky enough and you win, you may get out of debt. If not, they're gonna drive you further into it.
Welcome to Covered, where everyday finances become fun and rewarding. First, link your card through Plaid. Next, pick a transaction in game for a chance to win it back. It's a fun way to make money management feel more like a game and less like a chore.
I cannot even start to explain how gross and disgusting this is. This user puts it best and was retweeted by the official Covered account. A16Z backed Covered lets users get up to 100% cash back on credit card purchases by offering fun and interactive games of chance. I downloaded the app. It's just gambling. And the worst part is you can't even use the old, oh, don't invest what you can't afford to lose or whatever the gamble people say, because you're literally investing money you can't afford to lose because by definition, you're already in debt if you're using their app. If you're gambling money on bills that you otherwise couldn't pay normally. Like it's like, hey, am I gonna pay rent this month or am I gonna try to just kind of risk it all for a quick flip on Covered? I mean, this product is straight out of a dystopian sci-fi novel where people are flipping a coin on their rent. I mean, we're one step away from that. And this just proudly invested in. But of course, it doesn't stop there. You also have Cheddar, the TikTok of sports wagering.
This is Cheddar. We're building the TikTok of sports wagering. Legal in 20 more states than DraftKings. Accessible for 18 to 21-year-olds.
I don't know if you're noticing the pattern here. It's just innovating on gambling, making it better. How can we tap more into consumers? Oh, they're in debt? Well, let's just let them gamble on their debt. Let's just kind of push it one layer forward. I mean, eventually it's like, hey, gamble your kidney. Hey, you can't get out of debt. We'll let you finance it with an optional operation. Of course, we can't forget the Y Combinator app called Chad, which is an IDE that embraces the idea that they're just putting Stake and TikTok and Tinder inside of your code editor. You know, just in case you're being too productive, now you can gamble. I don't even understand, does big tech have any more good ideas? Is it just like, hey, how do we make gambling more addictive? How do we get into more people's wallets with gambling? I don't understand when big tech stopped pretending to have, you know, some utopian view and we're like, oh, that seems too hard. Let's just do the dystopia where we make a lot more money. Of course, it's not just A16Z either. I also wanted to point out this Reuters report showing that Meta, aka Facebook, 10% of their revenue, which is like a huge chunk of it, supposedly comes from ads for scams. Like straight up, ads for scammed and banned goods. This is their internal reporting. They were gonna make $16 billion for running advertising for scams. Now I should note, these are from accounts which Meta's own system has flagged. This report is absolutely staggering and shows the extent to which Facebook's like, hey, fraud? Our platform, make sure you're using our platform. I'm happy to say that in their own internal reporting, Meta said that you are less likely to be able to advertise scams on Google, although that definitely happens. But they say it's easier to advertise scams on Meta platforms, concluded an internal Meta review. So like their own people are like, yeah, it's super easy to scam with us. We got the scammers on our platform. And if you've been on Facebook, you know this to be true, of course. But I want to point out that the company says that they do ban advertisers, but only if its automated systems predict the marketers are at least 95% certain to be committing fraud, which is like really hard to be that certain. But if the company's less certain but still believes the advertiser is likely a scammer, Meta charges higher ad rates as a penalty. So they're squeezing the scammers for more money for the privilege to be advertising their scams on Meta. So I just found this report staggering and just further points to my whole hypothesis, which is like, maybe big tech is out of ideas and they've given up the whole idea of like, hey, maybe we're going to be this utopian, we're going to push for a better tomorrow. Now, we're saying, hey, let's invest in the future. And what is the future? The future is covered. The future is we're disrupting personal finance. I love that. It's a great way to put it. You're disrupting personal finance, all right, by letting people bet against their bills. That's their tagline. Oh my gosh. What is our world coming to? These are the products we're pushing. This is what we're making happen. Things don't just happen for no reason. Like, people have to do things. There's a view of the world which is like some things are inevitable, and I get that some people view it that way. But there's also a view of the world that we collectively make things happen by investing in things, by putting our time and energy towards things. And the very fact that we are apparently putting money towards covered, it's in a cohort with A16Z for development, is just like, it's just so sad. It's like, this is the future we're building. That's the crazy thing. This isn't just happening. We're building it. We're making sure that Cheddar, the TikTok of sports wagerings happen. We're making sure people are gambling on their bills. We're making sure that if you're going to scam, you're scamming on Meta's platform, right? So they can make a few billion more dollars. Actually, not a few, $16 billion more. So yeah, unfortunately, our future appears to be scams and gambling brought to you by your big tech overlords, but at least they're making money, right? At least they're making more money. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. It's a very sad pattern and it should stop, but it won't.